Yo.
Peasant out, Pluto.
I just be groove. Spin a check, get it right back in the week. You know we get two. Duffel bag full of hundreds, walk through, and you know the bitches choose.
What it do? What it do? It's your boy Mr. Bills, and I do this for real. Hold up, y'all said with me. My name is Mr. Bills. I do this for real. You dig? Before I get started this video, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification on while you at it. Get that bell right there, or ring a ding a ding ding. And oh yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to hit that bell as well, so they know whenever I'm posting. So as y'all see, I got a special guest, you know what I'm saying?
It's your girl, Trairi.
You feel me? And today we gonna be spilling a little spilling some tea. A lot of y'all want to know opinions on dating someone that has a child already. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say first off,
so is this like advice or is this like a story time?
It's a story time because this is my first experience.
Okay, so are you gonna like tell them like the actual story?
Yeah.
Because I have a story that has to do with us. And like the dating process of having like kids.
I'm confused.
Okay, y'all. So this is story time. People was asking the story time of dating each other while me having a kid. And so this is a story time about obstacles and stuff that we've been through while dating somebody, me with a child. For those who do not know, I have a son. He is 4. His name is Daniel. He's not on social media a lot, but he's on social media sometimes. You know what I'm saying? For our own personal reasons, not.
Okay, so it's been that you explained it like that now. Alright, so
tell them the very first thing that ever happened with us.
So the very first, what was the first thing?
I'll tell y'all, it kind of made a damper in our relationship when we very first met.
Oh, okay, the very first thing. Okay, so when I first met her, we had a discussion about basically we was talking, trying to get to know each other and stuff like this. It was our first time meeting, so it was late, and then we had just got done shooting videos and stuff like that. So everybody was chilling, and we shot some videos that day, and we was in the kitchen at her mom's house. We was in the kitchen, and she was asking me different questions. And she was like, so how do you feel about dating somebody with a child? And I was just like, the first time I was like, nah, I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I really like to and stuff like that. And just, you know what I'm saying? Just because I was young-minded and I've never experienced anything like that. You know what I mean? So, well, I have, but I was just nervous to experience it again.
You're not telling the story right.
I was nervous to experience it again.
Babe.
Cause that is telling it right.
You're not telling the story right.
Let me tell
the first part. You tell the other part of my story. Let me tell the first part.
God.
So this is how it went, y'all. A fun fact about me is that I'm very communicative, as y'all can tell, and I like to give people genuine opinion. Like if I'm playing you a song, I'll go, "How you think about this song? It's trash. Oh, that's my song." Oh, you know what I'm saying? People give you the honest opinions when they don't know. So we actually were all at Chili's, and I asked everybody at the table because Trey had an attitude because whoever he was talking to at that time, they was all making him mad. Well, I don't know what he had going on. So he had a little attitude. And so he's sitting there like, yo, blowing me right now. But this is my first time meeting, so it's not, don't be all, oh, that's messed up. This is our first time meeting. You know what I'm saying? And like, we all went to Chili's or whatever. So he's sitting there, and he like, they blowing me, and I'm like, so I started asking questions. I'm like, so what's y'all, and then they was explaining like the point guard, and all this other stuff at the table, and I'm like, okay. And I said, have y'all ever dated anybody with kids? At this point, they don't know that I have a son, so I'm asking because when you see somebody you're attracted, but you get their genuine opinion rather than a lie. So I said, would y'all ever date somebody with kids? Trey like, no. No, you know what I'm saying? And everybody else is giving it. Of course, the couples are pregnant, so it's like whatever. And then
they weren't pregnant.
Yes, they were. When we met them, when I met them, everybody was pregnant. They had just found out. When I met everybody was pregnant. I ain't made nobody. Every time I meet somebody, they were freaking pregnant. Like what the heck? Like that happened. That was a long time me meeting every single person, and it was pregnant. Hey, hi, nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. You trying to go to a party, girl? I just been pregnant. Congratulations. But anyway, so after the dinner, so now I'm kind of like observing because I'm like, dang, he been talking about his kids. There's nothing I can do about that because now I'm like, I can't like you, like it doesn't matter. So then things weren't weird, but like I just pulled back as in like of liking him because I if you don't like me having a child, there's nothing I can do about it. But he didn't know I had a kid. So then we get to the house, and then we had went and got pizza from like Mod Pizza or something like that, and everybody was eating their pizza and everything, and I think the conversation came up again, and then that's when they found out that I had my son Daniel, and so it was like a oh, and I was like, yeah, I was like just asking, and so then after that it was like kind of like. We never mentioned it. I'm just not gonna like him. I said because my son is my everything. So there's no compromising with that. So then we went to what happened after that? So then I was real distant or whatever. I was just doing, you know what I'm saying, just going with the flow. Like okay, it's not a big deal. So apparently him and my mom had a conversation, and kind of my mom had told him why I was so weird acting or like so distant, like not even trying to like. I was just getting to know. I was treating him like a friend, like I'll see him when I see him type of thing, rather than like, oh, I like you, ooh, I wonder if he can like me type of thing, and flirting and all that. I wasn't doing all that. So one day he took me home, because remember, like once we moved in and everything like that, one day he took me back to my mom's house, and he was like, you know, can I talk to you? And I said, yeah. And he was like, I'll take you home. And when he took me home, he was like, hey, I just wanted to talk to you about the kid thing. When we first met, I had told you that I don't, that. Like,
okay, now I can think of it.
Yeah.
So, alright, pick it up. Ooh. Ooh. You too. Hey. You my
boo. Because I was trying to tell like.
You funny. Alright, so while we ride up to the crib, I had decided to talk to her, you know, a little one-on-one, because prior to that, we would always be around everybody else. So we really didn't have time to really talk to each other one-on-one. So she said she's ready to go home, so I was like, okay, cool. So I take her home, we're in the car, I was like, okay. About the kid situation, I think you kind of misunderstood or misinterpreted what I was saying to you. And she was like, oh, really? What were you trying to say? And I was basically saying, like, I mean, I've had a bad, like, prior to me talking to her, I had a situation before in which I was talking to someone else and they had a child, and it just wasn't a good situation for me. It was just like something that was just like, I was just like, wow, like, okay, well, have at it then, you know what I mean? But I've never been opposed
you gotta hit them up, because
okay, so what happened was the child was being like very disruptive and just bad, right? So I caught myself trying to discipline him, and I didn't even whoop or put my hands on him. I was just like, hey, yo, chill, like you doing the most, relax. I didn't raise my voice too much. I was just like, yo, chill, like, but I had to say it sternly so the child can understand that I was not playing. Mm-hmm. And the mother was like, don't talk to my child like that. And I was like, you got that. That's your child, you're right. But I won't be in this situation. I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to where I feel like a child is being disobedient and in my face being disobedient, and I'm trying to correct the child's behavior and you just shutting me down. Mm-hmm. And I've always been afraid of that factor, you know what I'm saying? So before I got with her, I just, you know what I'm saying, that was always something that weighed on my shoulders with women with children, because I didn't have a good experience with that. So I had to explain that to her, and she understood that, you know, what I was trying to say, like, because before, I guess the way I was being so adamant about it, she was just like, okay, well, you just don't like kids. But it wasn't that I don't like kids or that I'm not acceptable to women with kids. It was just the fact that I had a bad experience prior to her. You know what I'm saying?
Like any way to prevent it.
Yeah, it was just like a prevention thing. But being that I've been in their life, Dan is a great kid. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with him. He's not disobedient. You say, hey, Dan, hey, chill out. He listens. You know what I'm saying? And I can tolerate kids like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was what my mindset was prior to meeting her. And so that's why I was so adamant about it. But we talked about it, and after that, it was just like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, cool. Well, I can deal with that. And we can work our way towards, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to force my son on you, but I do want you to understand that I have a son. You know what I mean? So that was always something that we, you know, I've always knew and we talked about. And eventually, as time progressed, I was able to meet Dan, and we were able to spend quality time, and I was able to, you know.
Because I think the difference between everything is that when we first met, I stayed with my mom, so Dan and them were in the house, but as in one-on-one time, as in like Ari, Trey, and you know what I'm saying? It was a while before it was just like us three, or like a, you know what I'm saying, or like a, hey, mommy is with, you know what I'm saying? It was a long time. It was like a, because I say this to all the time, I never want to force anybody in anybody's life or make you have to do something, but since we had the conversation so much, because I do have a child, it's like we were able to like communicate, because my thing is like you don't want nobody talking to your kids crazy, but if they're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing, then I don't want you to sit by and not say anything either. You know what I'm saying? So we had that conversation like before, like a, hey, like a Ari, by the way, like a. But Dan is
get on top of but the thing about Dan, he's so funny to me sometimes. So it's just like while I'm talking to him, I'll be laughing, so he won't take me serious sometimes. So Ari had to tell me like, hey, I need you to understand when you're talking to him, you gotta be, you cannot be laughing, because if he thinks that you're playing, he's not going to take you serious. So.
Exactly, especially since everybody came. The way everything went, it came in as Uncle Bill's. You see what I'm saying? Right. So when you're Uncle Bill's, but like nobody knows, oh, we're secretly talking. Like when you're Uncle Bill's, because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, like you're Uncle Bill's. So at that time, Trey's laughing. Everybody's laughing if Dan does something ignorant. Everybody's doing, and I'm like. But now it's like 3 years. At the time, it's like, okay, I mean, because who knows where me and Trey can go. Now it's like having to go back and kind of like fix the
imperfections.
Yeah, the
like,
little gap of
just fix the screws. You know what I'm saying? Tighten them up a little bit. That's all it is. You know
but I feel like it's been like it's a learning process. One, it's hard to date as a female because you have to think about the safety of your child at all times. Make sure that both parties are comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And then just being like communicative, and then like when you're dating somebody, and like our situation is different. Like he came in and met my whole family in one day because how our situation was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have all this history. He's been around consistently for like 3 years. Like that's a long time to be around somebody. So now it's kind of like a Trey, if he does something ignorant, like if I'm about to whoop him, don't be sitting there like. You know what I'm saying? But like it's a learning process. We just been trying to find like a nice little mix with it. So it's like okay, y'all, I'll be back, and then it's like a Trey, don't give him nothing sweet to eat. Don't do this. I'm going downstairs for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They played a game together or something, or they sitting there talking about I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a little balance. So I feel like dating while having children is like a.
It's definitely a learning experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that you have to like have patience with for both parties. You know what I mean? It's definitely a patience thing. It teaches you some values on life. It teaches you. I mean, because now that I don't have a child, it's like I'm seeing like everything. Like it's a good experience. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing how children are raised and how to really discipline them, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So it's a good. I mean, I feel like it's a good experience. I mean, I take away a lot of great lessons from it, a lot of great values from it. I see things that I do like about it, things I don't like about it. So it's like, you know, it's a good learning experience. And so it's like, I mean, hey man, I feel like I got my own little family already. You know what I mean? So
and it really is like that. Like we always like with each other. We done went on like little family dates. Not as often, but like we went on little dates sometimes with extra people and stuff like that. But you gotta. You don't wanna, cause kids get attached. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a where's Trey? Mommy, where's Trey? Trey's here? Is Trey not here? Mommy, where's Trey? Where's Cash? You like. Damn, mommy's having a petty moment, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, leave it alone, Daniel. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's definitely a learning process, but I feel like our main thing has been like communicating. Like, if he sees that I'm being like, well, I would say I have become. I'm so tough on my siblings. I become a punk when it comes to Daniel. Like, I have my punk moments, and like Trey would be like, "Eric, I'm telling you right now." If he's doing
a boy.
He's a boy. This is, you know what I'm saying? So like, he fell and I'm freaking out, and Trey's like, calm down, he's okay. And I'm like, but he fell. I'm like, no, watch him. He like, Ari, calm down. So it's been like a good little balance, you know what I'm saying? Like teaching each other stuff. Like Dan don't like listen to my music, he like listening to his music now. And then you gotta think about it, he was raised and always around females. My brother is here sometimes, not here, and then my stepdad, he works, doesn't work, and it's just a lot. And then like the only other boy is Caden, and then Caden be in his own world. He don't be like, so it's just Dan and a whole bunch of females. So when you have another male around, it's been a big help, even if it's like it's in little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you want to smell good? Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? It's just like little stuff, like you know
just trying to help him see like he's a male. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta have that male figure to show you like some things. You know what I mean? Like
opening the doors.
Yeah, opening
female.
doors to females, and hey man, when your mom gets out the car, you stand by the door and you wait for her. You don't and you protect her, and you when she needs some bags to be carried, you offer her hand. You know what I mean? You don't just walk away, mommy, you got it. No, let me help you, mommy. You know what I mean? So it's like just the little things until he gets old enough to understand more things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but it's definitely like having 2 kids. Him and Daniel, it's like having 2 kids. Especially like sleeping in the bed with them. One time, never again. Literally. Never again. Worst experience of my whole entire life.
Anyway, man, but I feel like, you know, I've taken a lot of great values. I've been able to pour some of the knowledge that my father has given to me into Daniel, and I just, you know, I'm appreciative of having the opportunity to be in both of their lives.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say it's been a great experience. I keep saying it's been a great experience because I've learned a lot. I really have, and it's also helped me mature in a lot of aspects. You know what I mean? By just being around and being and seeing how everything works and stuff like that. So I say all that to say.
Dang, it really plays like a you know what I'm saying, like when you think about the haircut and then they be asking me what I want, I'm like, and I call Trey and then they talk to him on the phone.
Oh, he want this. Okay, I got you, bro.
I'm like, I don't know, just do something. Yeah. Got you, bro. All right, brother. I'm like, what'd he say? I'm doing it. I said, okay. Yeah,
and then he looked good, right?
It looked good.
So, you know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys got any more topics you want us to touch on, story time, Trairi Speaks, episode 4, which will more likely be on her channel. Make sure you subscribe.
And now I'm flexing, looking at my next bitch. She keep calling, texting, trying to take the stairs.